breaking up with the patriarchy. Hey, patriarchy, we need to talk. This just isn't working out between us. No, it's not you. It's actually, no, it is you, not me. For in the beginning that you wrote, you demonized my love of apples and learning, and felt that the only snake I should want to touch was the one between your legs. Yet you fear the luscious power between women's thighs, our ability to create life, or choose not to, and try to control it with words like pussy, as if it was inherently small and domesticated, as if you could pet our power with your tiny hands. But patriarchy, what have you birthed into the world? Orange toddler men who live in stolen white houses, lobbying about grabbing us by the pussy, as if such men could possibly hold on to that true Garden of Eden that you, patriarchy, try to shame us for, telling us it should smell like flowers because you can't handle the true scent of real power. So I think it's time that we break up, because patriarchy, one night when we were snuggling, you called me your one, but you never bothered to seek the multitudes in me. You just wanted someone to pour yourself into, a mothering vessel to soothe your frustrations, selflessly nurture you, to hold you together and keep the mess from spilling out everywhere, someone to fulfill your desires and do the cooking and dishes. You expected me to endure hours of emotional labor to birth you into being, but I've never thought mothering man-children is sexy and want no part of that conventional role-playing. And patriarchy, you are a woman-hating monstrosity who reduces men to eyes that devour the morsels of our curves, turning them into wolves, licking their lips in anticipation of the meal they think they are entitled to. Patriarchy, I'm sick of your men seeing us as their sustenance or as a hole to put themselves into. Their words in our mouths, our purpose only their pleasure. Patriarchy, your mouth never invited my thoughts to be planted in the garden of your mind, so they shriveled and wilted, bereft of the light in my lover's eyes. When I spilled my day like sour milk and you looked at the mess, walked your mouth away to more important topics like your car, thinking your woman should revolve around the sun that you are, the universe between us collapsed. For all women are mighty, mysterious balls of light with our own multitudinous moons and planets, uncharted territory begging to be explored by a curious lover. But patriarchy, you are a killer of curiosity who believes men are required to already know everything worth knowing. Patriarchy, you convinced me that I am never enough for you. Never beautiful enough, thin enough, giving enough. And yet I am too much when my adult flesh blossoms pillow soft on sturdy bones. When my body is no longer small, no longer able to make you feel big, I am paradoxically reduced in your eyes. To be deemed pretty by you, patriarchy, I must take up as little space as possible. Does women's fullness frighten you? Why else would you want us to live small lives of fear, insecurity, and shame? Why else would you turn us into mad queens when our stories become too powerful? Then even our dragons can't save us before you kill us off from what you imagine is our weakness. Love. Patriarchy, I can't be with someone who is fearful of falling in love. Actually, falling is the wrong word, because true love makes us float. And it is your irrational fear of vulnerability that makes you describe it as a fall. Patriarchy, what I really want is a love where we find some of our lost pieces in each other, like notes finding their words, like sound becoming more fully itself as it kisses the air. You would know this if you had ever bothered to ask me what I want. Instead, you, Patriarchy, force-fed me a steady diet of Disney and rom-coms to inculcate the idea that real love is a heart undone by perpetual palpitations, is sugary sweetness filling a dark void, so that one feels life is finally complete. No, completion of life is death, and real love is a living, breathing thing. But Patriarchy, to be deemed deserving of your love, women must be silent, ageless, pretty plastic holes you can dump your demons and sadness and worry into. Pretty plastic arms that hold you upright, a pretty playground for your desires with no desires of our own. But I have no interest in being your blow-up doll. So this is goodbye. Your time's up, and mine is just beginning.
I've got it done. Hot for teacher, come on guys. It's obvious. All right.